veggies, build gardens, all
everything,
that shit.
Everything, on everything.
That's the only way. The niggas so caught up in they bought into that loot.
You gotta have the Louis Gucci, whatever we say is nice.
And that's why it'll never work. But to burn it down ain't gonna do nothing but torment our own people. Give us more years of stress.
I agree.
Yeah, it's just a whole generation. It's a cycle keep repeating itself. Our kids gonna grow up talking about the riots. They're gonna live up in poor conditions. School burnt down. It's the same shit, bro. That shit ain't gonna keep us in the same cycle we in. Fuck that burning it down shit. I ain't burning down nothing. Make our shit beautiful. That's what we need. Make our shit beautiful. Make them envy us. Like, damn, dude, black niggas.
We didn't did it. They burnt our shit down, bro.
I know, but that was a long time ago. Black Wall Street, all that shit. I hear.
You had to still down.
Yeah, man. Gotta be smarter than that,
now they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Thing is, the average nigga is stupid. I'm being real. The average nigga don't give a fuck. Niggas break into the Nike store and the Gucci store doing the right. What cars you fighting now for real? You still trying to get fresh. You don't give a fuck about a car.
Didn't happen on that play.
Where was he at?
On 2nd down now. Swift. Good work to pick up.
Niggas taking that bitch like you said, just to get fresh. That's all they thinking about.
Where was he at?
He didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels
like
he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
That's what I was saying. Like Nike was just with Cat, gave him a contract and everything.
And this nigga to our right too.
Niggas ain't thinking about that, though.
Where you at, Mardino?
You shut up.
Oh, nigga got me. Damn.
Defense had a chance.
You saw me reloading, jumping and shit over that nigga.
We go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes
you know niggas dead for sometimes you gotta have that gun out, man. Fuck that. He was that close. You trying to motherfucking in here?
One capitalized.
Either way, I'm dead.
I know, but you had to put any fire on him. I could have came out and put a little fire on him.
Pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals.
You just shot your ass and then you shot mine.
On the defense, was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
I walked into a little debate. I like that, nigga.
Stafford, nowhere to escape.
Come on, man.
He goes down.
Open, dog.
He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
You a whole ass nigga.
A shotgun snap for Stafford.
Ass niggas on you.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 28.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Yeah, I fucked my nigga sister. That little bitch is grown. She be trying to give me that pussy. Real nigga, what you gonna do when the bitch keep trying to give me that pussy? Watch me smoke this cookie, man. Them there can do shit to me on my mouth.
Bring him down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to
wish I had a C4 or something I could throw in that shit.
I don't know, boy. You need to work on your aiming and shooting, though, my nigga.
As you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not
to go to work first.
Field goal range. Now again, right side.
Not yet, but yeah.
And this play will be blown up.
I don't know how you gonna have time to finish that one, nigga.
He wants 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Somebody text the real G.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards.
Okay, Cel, this the new Cel picture right here.
Throwing a Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
What's that, Cel?
What?
Buchanan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt.
It's the X roll.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complimentary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot. Gives them a chance. They want to be aggressive. Try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
It's Patrick, and he is met in his tracks.
Nobody else. I'm about to go to 2K.
What you about to do?
Set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
That's not the same weeds, Hill.
It didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
I'm about to post this video though for y'all niggas.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. He'll take it at the 42. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. An update from Buffalo. The Bills have taken an early lead against the Dolphins. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a give right side. Swift.
Come on, man.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Out of the gun, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete.
What you talking about?
A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
You better go to one of them hand car washes. Niggas one right here on Michigan Ave. You better go to that Mr. Soft right there on Michigan Ave.
And finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
I'll tell you, and it's a fumble. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this 1st quarter of play.
Dino, what time you go in, good?
Gonna be there 3. Be here about 2:15.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
11.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on.
Ooh, coming off the corner fast.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Wasn't able to find anyone open.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Stafford looking downfield for Jones. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Why did Jumanji?
So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
Hey, I'm all my niggas. I see all these eating things, my dog.
These kickers now used to be a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right?
Where come those?
We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
That nigga Mikey Williams say he might go to the HBCU.
Yeah, I seen that.
It's only going to be for a year.
Right. Once you see that, you ain't going to do anything in that market.
Yeah, you get 1 year and done, nigga. And they go to the league anyway, bro.
Yeah. Plays that you got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one.
Now, that's a smart thing to do during these times. Fuck it, bitch.
Yep.
Try to build enough you motherfucking weak-ass colleges for the white people. Go to HBCU. All that money goes to motherfucking college. White colleges, they don't even give us degrees.
Right.
Go to Michigan, then you got to get the motherfucking degree in what's that, kinesiology?
Right.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, 350. Oh, no, 329.
On 3rd down, Patrick. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
I think I like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, it's Patrick. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Patrick, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Cousins now from the 50. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out
Come
of.
through with it,
because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
What is my lighter, dog? I've been out here smoking all night. There you go. I see.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll run on first down. Patrick looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jared Davis able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. After the sack, they'll come up now, 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. For a running back, that's kind of depressing, right? You get all that yardage, but still no first down.
Well, it was a mile, maybe a mile and a half to the first down mark.
Yeah.
So he did all he could to get there. A little disappointing at the end, but boy, they gave it a great effort, didn't they? Got to give him a little respect for that, don't you?
And he really helped his yards per carry average, that's for sure.
Yeah, quietly, they'll take that.
Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls get through goalposts.
25 yards that time. From the gun, Stafford. He finds a rookie from Iowa, T.J. Hawkinson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
20, 59. Mike 42, Mike 42. Easy alert. Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. This is caught inside the 15. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patrick. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got him in, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 37. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jamie Collins, formerly of the Browns, in on the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. To throw is Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchdown. Up there. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw, Stafford. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dayon Buchanan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Extra hard! Ladies! Talking distance! Recon! 132 fighter! Rush in! Rush in!
A 1st down throw for Cousins. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
On second down now, it's Patrick. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
Yeah, that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety, Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 25 on second down, Stafford, and his throw here is incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver, and it's third down.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 28. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch your slap, watch your slap, watch your slap.
They'll keep it on the ground. Patrick. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now a give right side. It's Patrick. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 fourth quarter. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The tackle made there by Jared Davis. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Cousins. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Throwing deep for good. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing, Cousins. It's caught, Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Antonio Callaway, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now in this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And a nice gain of 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. From the gun, Stafford. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Give him 3 on first down. They'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Patrick. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Yo.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Cousins now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
So the